How's it going, everybody? It's Prod here and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about Dark Souls Remastered, an actual commentary with a specific topic. I've been wanting to do more of these. I don't really think of many topics. I was thinking about doing another one about COD and the old days when I used to actually play it and upload those videos and my thoughts on Black Ops 4. So if anybody's interested in that, just let me know and I'll probably do that. But today we are going to be talking about Dark Souls Remastered. You know, what's going to happen with Dark Souls Remastered now that I went back to Dark Souls 3? Am I going to be ditching the game completely? I've been getting asked by a lot of people if I'm still going to be playing it. First of all, I just want to say that I'm probably not going to give up the game for good. I am definitely going to not play it as much because I just don't really find the game that fun anymore. I feel like it was solid for 2 months, that I made a bunch of videos on that game. But as time has progressed, it just keeps being the same thing, man. Every time you spawn, their gangs are just literally waiting for you in your one spot. They instantly just kill you because people want souls, because for some reason they'll feel accomplished if they make it to soul level 200, even though you got it by getting 20,000 souls at a time from a guy who can't defend himself, you know? They feel very proud about that. And when it's not a situation like that and you have ganks, and by the way, I'm mainly referring to ganks because, well, Arena's Arena in that game. Pretty dead. There's like 25 people total playing on every single console and PC combined. Half of them are dead, but they're still going. But whenever you have a gank, which in my opinion is one of the funnest situations because you have mainly team battles. If you get teammates is the best. It's the funnest thing in my opinion. And when you don't have people literally waiting for you to get out of the ground, I feel like a lot of the times it becomes just a backstab battle. First one to get to the backstab, you have two guys attacking you simultaneously while one guy will always be running around trying to just get to your back. And I feel like it's almost always like that. Whenever you're taking care of a gank yourself, a lot of the times when I was editing my videos and stuff, I found that like half of the ganks that I just straight up killed, even with the help or without the help of people, it almost always involved like backstabbing people like 5 times. Because it's so easy to do, it's instantaneous and you're going to get ridiculous damage for it. It's just not fun to do and it's also not very fun to play. Obviously there are other builds. But I feel like in that game, if you don't want to just go for backstabs, you kind of either had to play against idiots. You got to play against people who maybe don't know about the backstabs that much or never really played this game at all. If you're in there against half competent people, especially multiple of them, backstabs a lot of the time are really your only option unless you have an overpowered build. Obviously the most known stuff, Dark Moon Blade, spamming curved swords. Really high damaging weapons like Ultra Great Swords, which are great sometimes, but also can get you in trouble considering how damn slow they are. They're basically backstab magnets. And again, if you get that person who is half competent, you're going to get your ass backstabbed. Or your Wrath of Gods. I did soul level 120 invasions and I found myself using Wrath of Gods 90% of the time and it was extremely effective. So that really has gotten boring to me. And the last time that I played it, I did play it on stream a couple days ago. And it just didn't go well, man. Like, it was pretty much just people waiting for me in that one spot. I found myself getting extremely frustrated with it. And I just straight up rage quit from the game. Because I thought in my own head, if I keep playing right now, I'll probably end up giving up the game forever. And I really don't want to do that. I don't want to stop playing Dark Souls Remastered forever. There's 3 things that could happen. The game could either change and get better in invasions and these people who are going to feel so proud. I mean, just maybe their mothers will give them a hug now, right? For reaching soul level 300. Maybe they'll go away. The game will stay exactly the same in a couple months. There will be no difference. And then once I hop back on it, it'll just be the exact same thing and I'll realize, okay, the game's maybe done for good. And then the third option, which I think is going to be the one that happens, is just the game straight up dies. Where there's not really many people to invade. The dead bodies that had the controllers that were playing Arena are going to be collected, thrown in the dump. And that's really going to be it for Dark Souls Remastered. I mean, at this point, it has like a couple thousand people playing it on Steam. Obviously, that's not entirely accurate for consoles. You're going to have more people on consoles. At least I believe so. Like, you have 2 or 3 times more people on Dark Souls 3, which is 2 years old. And I feel like a lot of people went back to that game, especially PvP and invasions, because they kind of realized, oh, maybe what we have isn't that bad. Which is exactly what happened to me, by the way. Like, I played this game and I realized, oh, it's all backstabs. Like, backstabs really are a big problem. And you could avoid getting backstabbed against one guy, but when you have a gank, and like I said, that situation where there's 2 guys, maybe even 3 just attacking you nonstop, and then the third is just straight up circling to try to get that backstab, that's when it becomes damn near impossible to dodge unless you have something like Wrath of Gods or a strong build. It kind of made me appreciate Dark Souls 3's PvP, and don't get me wrong, that garbage also has its own problems with the being able to roll 90, 100 times, and I actually do like the rolling system a lot more in Dark Souls 1. I like that it uses up more stamina. I hope that going forward, because, you know, they're going to make another Dark Souls. Come on. They are. It's going to take a while, but they're probably going to do it way down the line. Go back to something that's a little bit more punishing when it comes to rolls. Don't make it so hard to run away, man. They have to do something about the connection and the servers, because there's something about the Dark Souls 3 servers, and, I mean, I do play globally, so I could get matched up with as many people, but even that doesn't really matter because that only counts towards getting matched up with people from Japan. That's all that matters, by the way. So if you're going to have all these places that, it's understandable, it's not their fault entirely. There's places that just straight up have horrible internet. No matter how much you pay, unless you're paying really, really top dollar, it doesn't matter because the internet's usually not that great in some areas. So I feel like the server has to do something about that, man. Obviously, Dark Souls 3 is not going to change. Dark Souls 3 is going to stay the same way it is. It has its BS moments, but I think those BS moments are a lot less annoying than in Dark Souls Remastered now. Do I find myself getting more annoyed in Dark Souls 3 sometimes? Yes, absolutely. And I do think I know what the reason is, especially when it comes to dying from a gank. The reason is in Dark Souls Remastered, we'll say 75% of the time you're dying from a gank, you're just straight up getting killed directly out of the ground and you don't go through the process of actually moving and trying to kill these guys, right? You almost always die instantaneously, or if you're like me, you fall off the map. And in Dark Souls 3, I feel like it's usually me actually trying to kill a couple guys. They just non-stop drink their Estus. Then maybe I'll kill 1 or 2 guys if there's a 3-man gank. Then a couple of blues show up. And then guess what? You don't have any teammates that show up. Or if they do, it's somebody like a Red or an Aldridge who's going to shoot you with a Crystal Soul Spear and do 1,000 damage to you. And I feel like that's mainly why I find myself getting pissed a lot more at Dark Souls 3 sometimes than I did in Dark Souls Remastered. But that's really all I wanted to say, man. I'm not going to be giving up Dark Souls Remastered for good, but I did want to let you guys know that I maybe am not going to play it so much over the next, we'll say, month or so. I do want to focus on Dark Souls 3, getting decent at that game again, because lately I found myself being complete garbage at it. All my like outspacing and stuff that I feel like I was usually pretty decent at, that was really the only thing I thought I was decent at, which was outspacing. That's all messed up. That'll probably come back here the more I play it. But I would love to hear your opinion. I would love to hear your opinion on Dark Souls Remastered. You know, where do you think it's going in a couple months? You think it'll still be here in 2 months? I don't know, man. That's a tough question for me to answer. I'd say it's like a 50-50, to be honest. And with all the people that did do PvP videos going back to Dark Souls 3, that might be even higher than 50% that it'll be gone in 2 months. Obviously, people like us, you know, people like Fighter and Lost, we're not keeping shit alive. Like, these games are going to be alive even without us. But I feel like the player base definitely goes down if those YouTubers stop playing the game entirely. I hope it doesn't die entirely, to be honest, because I would love to see what it becomes in a month or 2. But in the meanwhile, I'll definitely keep trying to play some Dark Souls 3 and doing more playthrough videos. More Souls-like games as well. If you guys missed the new series that I started, where I'm going to be playing different Souls-like games, then you can check it out in the description. It's a Lord of the Fallen video. I don't know if you like that game. I don't think many people did. But I played it anyways, and I thought it was pretty funny, so check it out if you want. And that's really all I wanted to say in this video. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. It's very much appreciated. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Helps out the channel a bunch, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace, everybody.